So if you haven't seen it, this is not a great way to see it
Yes.
because we're gonna play it without audio. I mean, because we're gonna keep the audio in headphones. So it's not gonna be a professional reaction video type situation.
But this is us going to share our thoughts of the trailer.
I'm of mixed feelings, but and I've been feeling this way all throughout since the project was announced. So
should we officially start though?
Yeah. Wait. I have to prep.
Okay, prepare the scenes.
I gotta share a tab. Okay.
Spoiler Shark is excited.
We're not even doing intro for this, no?
We will. Let's do the intro.
Okay.
2, 1. So this is Toby.
And this is Rocky.
And if it's your first time here, welcome to Baduy Pride, a little space on the internet where we talk about anything we want.
This is completely unscripted and not entirely accurate, but at least it's honest. Jonas, we talk about anything, and I'm rushing through this. Everything and anything random live.
And if it's not your first time, awesome, you're here again. So we're going to spend the next 30 minutes talking about the Dune trailer. And it's finally out. So
finally out.
Let's
waiting forever.
So let's go through it. And please, if you haven't seen it, watch it on your own because we're not going to share you the audio while we watch, but we will react.
Yeah, so this is just us watching. And
let's do it.
I'm scared. Okay. How can I full screen this right away? I can't.
Yeah, just do it one by one. There, and then we switch.
All right. Oh, wait. You didn't plug it deep enough. See, still suit discipline is terrible. He acts the same way in everything he does.
I don't like the box.
The box is a book.
And I don't like the jungle part. It's not, I want it on the finger.
Bene Gesserit veil.
The shield looks...
But it's okay.
I like it. I like it. It's a nice new image for the shield.
I still feel really about the casting decisions.
I don't like the fact I can't tell who's who.
I can only tell... Oh, okay. I see this image. They're gonna make the fear girly. Are these Sardukar? Oh. Okay. First mask we see him is still not wearing it. Ornithopter.
I'm bothered by the music.
Yeah.
They seem to have recycled a lot of scenes in this trailer.
Define your cycle.
The group earlier walking, which I presume is Harkonnen, seemed like it was like a few seconds of the same clip.
Then they cut it up and like spread it out. This is later in the book. That's a jump.
For all we know, that's a scene from the second movie, but they're slowing it down.
No, what's with the monster horn? Isn't that like the monster horn you hear in so many monster movies?
Yeah. Anus.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but it looks terrifying in terms of size, but I don't know why they had to go for whale shark mouth.
The teeth are wrong.
Okay, so Uh, first thoughts, go. Be honest. That's the point of this video.
I don't know.
I'm whelmed. I'm excited for the movie, but I'm whelmed. I guess I was just expecting stunning visuals. I was expecting moments that I'd go
Because we waited this long.
not just given the director's previous work. I was
Okay.
expecting to have moments where I just stare and go, "Oh my god!" I mean, I had those moments with the Blade Runner movie,
That's true.
and when we were shown shots of the Blade Runner trailer, it was like, "Oh shit! Look at that!"
We're back.
There was all these intense, almost painting-like moments,
Mm.
and here it feels like a high-budget TV show.
That's cruel.
No,
But I get it. I get it.
because it
Because
doesn't have the grand.
or it
feel?
feels like it does feel like it's more on the scale of I don't know if I would say the original 80s movie or even the sci-fi TV series. Um, um, I'm never happy with Sardukar for some reason. The Sardukar in
Mhm.
the TV series are bad. The Sardukar here are a little weird. I'm assuming they were the white figures coming down
Yeah.
one by one dramatically.
Mhm.
I'm still not sold on Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho.
He still sounds like Aquaman.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hoping he would sound different, sort of like in Game of Thrones. He sounded very different.
Well, that's only because they hid him behind a language that we couldn't understand.
Yeah,
So
and
that-
he also projected.
gave him
He
something
also
else.
projected a different personality. Here, he's like a party boy still. I mean,
Which he hasn't really shaken off since Aquaman.
Yes.
I'm trying to pull up the cast again. Sorry, so
yeah,
I
here.
keep looking down.
here is this helping? I have it here.
Not as much because my eyesight is terrible.
Okay.
So what did we see? So I mean, Timothy Chalamet. He's the same person in every movie. What was the last thing we watched? We watched him in Little Women.
Yes.
And he still acts the same way with the kind of broody. I will hunch.
He-
I will.
He acts.
My
with,
head is hanging off my neck.
He acts with his eyebrows. So it's always a. It's always a.
Yeah.
That focus.
Which can work for Paul. I will concede. It's just that after seeing Call Me by Your Name and Little Women and whatever,
Yeah,
then it's like the same person.
I think I was expecting more internal acting, but it's very eye face acting.
Mm.
Like for example, the pain box.
Yeah, I don't
Or
know.
maybe it was just the scene that they chose to.
Yeah,
show in
but
that
Paul
moment.
shouting out like that doesn't feel
exactly.
right.
I was sort of expecting that we'd see that internal struggle, then the sweat is there, but you see he's not wanting to give in. I don't know. And then even that one, the Reverend Mother, just felt,
Netting Reverend Mother.
yeah. I don't know. I expected more.
A lot of people make fun of the David Lynch Dune, but his disturbing depiction of the Bene Gesserit sisters is still maybe the best because the mini TV series gave us the weird "we have fans on our heads" thing,
Mhm.
and this one's like I threw a net over my face.
What I liked with the David Lynch one was the fact that
They look alien.
they were intimidating.
Yes,
You would.
There was a what the heck are these people?
They have a presence that when you see them, even if you don't believe in their faith/philosophy, you'd be taken aback because they look like they mean business. They look like they can do things to you. Here, she just looked like a woman in mourning.
With a fishnet. It's not even fishnet stocking. It's like literally like it's a fishing net.
Yeah, and then the ball pen she was using to threaten him.
It was a needle.
Yeah, but I mean,
It was like the core of a Parker pen.
I like the previous one because it felt very utilitarian. that
And you're
it's-
talking about the Lynch one. It was like a
Yes,
thimble. It was a
yes.
needle and a thimble.
because it had that she could be holding it that moment. And you
Yeah,
don't know.
then it could be a weapon.
It has that nice feel. This one felt so much like, I guess it's got a reputation as a weapon in the fictional world, but looking at it, you feel like you'll still be seen like you're holding a knife.
Yeah, okay. Then I think I can do a quick screen share while we're talking.
Yes, Jed, the trailer is out. You will find it. Just be
I
careful.
think it'll be everywhere, but it's on Twitter at least.
There
so-
are a lot of false stuff out as well.
as usual, because it's a new thing. Okay. Let's look. When you search Gom Jabbar, then you get all these things, and then the Lynch depiction. Is there a good picture? Well, okay, essentially, ooh, that's a nice replica prop. But essentially, is this? It's a thimble
Mhm.
with a needle on it,
Which
and
basically
thus-
means you can overlook it.
yeah, and,
you might not
and then you
realize.
could believe that this little girl has a freaking poison blade on her finger.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't really see the Gom Jabbar there.
Yeah, we don't really see the scene. But that was the point of it. It was subtle, it was scary, it looked, what's the word? It looked plain, but it was dangerous.
Yeah,
Which was the same thing with the paint box. The paint box looked plain, but then as she tells you about it, you start to realize all these fears. And then here, we had something that looked like something died in it. It looked like a crypt of some sort.
Why are we hiding Baron Harkonnen? Why are we trying to make him this mysterious villain? We got one scene with him talking overhead, but so we're not showing. So we're definitely not going full Lynch. So he's not having pustules created on his face. We're from the one snippet we got. He's not flying around, or that you don't see he's flying around. So that's fine. I mean, I understand. You don't really see him flying around a lot. I don't know. We saw a lot of Beast Raban, which is Dave Bautista. So he's just now white Drax the Destroyer.
Yeah. I'm worried that Harkonnen might go the way of that terrible character in the Austin Powers movies. They might try
Fat
to make
bastard.
him super voluptuous for the shock of it. And
Because it's Stellan Skarsgård and like, oh my gosh, they made him
and
a
I
super big-
worry it might feel more like the fat vampire from the Blade movies.
Oh wow, okay, that's a very specific reference.
But I'm just worried because there was a lot of in the interview. There was an interview prior to the trailers, wherein they were talking about
yeah, so
the desert.
the
how-
reason why we also started late because we wanted to make sure the trailer was out, and then at midnight they start playing this
interviews.
introduction with Stephen Colbert, where he interviews the cast, and
Maybe you can show this.
they tried to
Yeah, just search the name, and
yeah.
then we can show the images so that people have a better idea. Yeah, but there was an interview with the cast, and they talk about their experiences. They talk about how they felt working with Denis Villeneuve.
See, I thought the one thing we learned was how to pronounce his name. It has already gone. We have forgotten
And
how to pronounce his name.
So there was a lot of insight with the cast
So like
interviews.
this
And-
is Lynch, Baron Harkonnen, which was disturbing.
And he had that suit that he used to.
These were the repulsive.
There. That allowed him to. Here, this image.
Yeah, it was to support. Oh, that's Donald Trump, though.
Yeah.
But
I guess the other one. But the idea was he was large, so he needed technology to help him move around.
yeah.
And-
He literally needed the repulsors to support his weight. So if you look at like some of the fictional depictions around,
Mhm.
then it's a lot of that.
And it was meant to also show the symbolism that he was greedy. He was
like literally gluttony personified.
Yes.
He was greed in all its forms.
Now the fact that they haven't shown anything almost makes me feel like one, they want a shock factor moment.
yeah,
Maybe he'll be the size of half the room or something.
No,
because
but
they
then
want-
his head didn't look that big because they showed him talking a bit.
It's hard to
I think
tell.
that was him in
It's
overhead
hard to
red
tell.
lighting.
Do you want to play the video again and let's pause in certain shots?
Oh my
we
god,
can do that.
We can do that. That is a thing we can do. Oh, but now you have to leave the
Yeah, leave it
headphones
plugged
on.
in. So while you're doing that, I am now double checking just in case any of you have been commenting. I have my doubts because it's such a late hour. But oh my God, there are 6 people watching this video on YouTube. So whoever you are, do please feel free to comment. We are not sure.
Yeah, and like
But we
if you're
just-
looking for the trailer, it's on Twitter at least,
Yes.
and it's probably going all over the internet by
Jed
now.
says the trailer looks epic. It does. Admittedly, it does look like an epic trailer. For if you've never seen any of the previous Dune movies or the TV,
It's a good
adaptations,
setup.
It's a good setup.
I'll give it that.
It still, for me, just lacks a distinct quality. Everything blends to each other, and that's what I feel tremendously bad about. I would have wanted more distinct personality in the scenes I was seeing.
Okay, then like so. See, we're back to poor still suit discipline again. That's fine.
So still suits. Yeah, I can stop there. It's moving.
No,
so again.
the still suits were better in the other part. See, like okay, that's just it. That okay. Now I see what you mean by acting with his eyebrow. Sure. This is Caladan. That's fine.
Yeah. So here we have the paint box, which looks like a cat died and they buried it in that box.
I don't know. It's just it's a book box. It's a very small box. It barely fits a hand. I mean, the previous box wasn't that much bigger, to be fair. But okay, it's just a little thing. It's a minor detail. This I'm undecided on this look. Because then why would the Bene Gesserit be in mourning? I mean, that's the implication that they're hiding, that they're when you veil, it's shame. It's
So that pattern, that fishnetty pattern, was present in the old design as part of her choker.
to some degree, but
And
not
her-
the same.
In the old one, it looked like armor.
And when Toby says old, he means Lynch.
Yeah, it looked like armor. It looked like
Yeah, but then
highlight.
the whole headdress element.
yeah, the head was all out. The head was exposed. And here, this really bothers me.
I can't get over this Gom Jabbar.
I like how the hand is holding it in the sense that it looks stylish.
It's very ornate.
But-
it's a
but I also
martial
feel like,
artish moment.
again, it's not something subtle. It's not something smooth.
That's a huge needle. It really does feel like the filler for a ball pen.
Mm-hmm. Had it been her holding something that looked like it was a single strand of hair,
Yeah, if it were like
then
that thin.
the impact would have been, whoa, there's a needle there. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
barely saw it. But instead I am looking for the plastic cover of my ball pen.
I can't get over this, that he's screaming.
I'm hoping this one is him screaming in his mind.
That would be nice.
And it will, like,
It's
in the
not
movie,
outward.
then we cut back and we see him focused. And we realize that was him in his mind screaming. I hope it's that sort of a moment.
Broody. See, okay, this, and I'm sorry, it gets blurry when we do it, but this is nice. The
Yes.
shield is nice. The shield fighting is nice.
The reason I like the shields is because when the Lynch movie came out, they did something that looked very different.
Well, it was limited by the CGI at the
but
time.
that's what I mean. They did something that was very different from what everyone else was doing.
Side note, Duke Leto barely gets to talk in this trailer. You say just a lot of Isaac staring, Okay, I saw this going around the internet and people are joking like it's sand crawlers in the
Mhm.
background.
The Jawas have taken over Arrakis.
Okay, minor thing. Okay, this super annoys me because I only know that this guy is cast. I don't know if you can see my mouse. Sorry, the guy with the parasol is cast as Thufir Hawat,
hmm
and he is the mentat. He is the advisor, the strategist, and all that. And are they gonna make him femme? I mean, I'm not against femme people, but it's a very different characterization.
And it's a very big trope to make the non-straight guy have powers. I mean, in the sense that he has to become feminine because that gives him-
are they aiming for like what's his name, Varys,
Exactly.
from
I was-
Game of Thrones?
I was looking for the name. the image for some reason makes me think of Varys rather than. I mean,
Which is, and he's a good character in his own right. But is he Thufir Hawat? Because Thufir Hawat was practically like a grizzled veteran
Mhm.
of his own right. That he had lived through the life, a long life serving the Duke and all that, and had seen them through so much strife. And he has a freaking parasol. So,
then we have Aquaman show up, and even the guy goes, "What the hell?"
just side note, thank you for Stilgar, who is the only one who's been wearing his mask. At a time like this, we need more mask depictions.
Mhm.
Okay.
So we have a brief moment.
See,
We have
white. It's white. Drax the Destroyer.
and we had a brief moment
See,
of Star Wars. earlier.
This is sorry, and I'm gonna pause again, but this seems to be our only look at the Baron. So there is a definite. They've made him look bigger somehow, but I don't know.
Maybe he's Snoke. We're getting to the part where Jed says sandworm reveal look like it's what you want.
Side note, then I don't remember this guy from his other movies, but then so that we get see a Dr. Yue, which is like neither here nor there. Not bad.
I'm not against him only because
I mean, it's okay. It's more diversity in the cast. There's nothing wrong with it.
and for me he does give the vibe of someone who's up to something with your mind or something. I mean, the casting in terms of the personality. He looks like he's smart. He looks like he's.
What is this? I mean, okay, fine. It's like it's the slowness of repulsor dropping type. But then, are these the Sardaukar?
Well, in the board game, they are able to go to any territory.
Side note, I keep going back to this. I like the fighting because, you don't see their shields are on. It's only when you hit,
when the impact happens,
that the shields become
appears.
evident.
Yes.
But then I'm going to still want to see how they depict proper shield combat. That's the slow blade penetrates the shield.
Yes.
Okay, and then see this. This annoys me for
Still
the
wearing the mask wrong.
What is this mask usage? I'm gonna nitpick on mask usage the whole time. That's my job. Because our Fremen troop are not wearing their masks. I mean, sure, it looks like we're on rock, and I know what scene this is, but I would think that they would still be properly geared up because they are not in a sealed environment.
And here I will now also add, we just heard from the interview, he demanded they shoot in the desert and all this and that. And it's all still these medium shots.
Yeah.
Which frustrates me because it's like, why not?
Oh, I wish the video were clearer in rendering, but then...
so is that the Baron?
Ornithopter!
Yeah. Is that the Baron coming up next?
I was wondering about... it seems to be out of the mud.
God knows how long that was.
Restream disconnected because we were too busy nitpicking the video.
Hopefully it's back. It was a minute ago when they were commenting, oh no, so I guess it would be back. Okay, YouTube is running there. It's back. So yeah,
Where did we stop? What were we complaining about when we stopped?
I think you were talking about the ornithopters and the masks.
We talked
not
about, and then
anymore.
okay, there's that distracting, like I keep seeing from the still suit design that they have crotch
Yeah.
bags.
I'm hoping that's to suggest that they will mention in the movie even their urine is collected.
Yeah,
So I'm hoping that bulkiness is part of that design.
ornithopter, and then
So again, you have all those crowd shots. Why is it so tight? Why aren't we having more sweeping movements?
well, they did the big scene earlier, but then that felt obviously because of CGI crowd.
Yes, and that's what I mean by this feels like a high budget TV show.
Salute, salute. I'm undecided on this sandworm aesthetic. Okay, in action, it's the size is definitely right. It's
Mhm.
huge. The ornithopters are really pretty though. They give really delicate wings. I
Mhm.
mean, we haven't seen really good ornithopter depiction except maybe in the games.
Or on Magic the Gathering 02.
I see, and if we didn't see my complaint earlier, I will complain again. You're in the desert, and then no mask. Mask is off. No mask. Because even if they were talking, they would have kept the masks on. I know where the scene is. That's fine. And then the big sand moment. This is late. Okay. No mask again. But okay. Wait, okay, I won't comment. Okay.
Okay, the sand moment.
That was nice, sort of.
It was also new.
I didn't like the hearing the monster horn,
Yes. I didn't get
the
that.
movie monster horn thing. And then
I think the movie Monster Horn is the
Okay.
new generation version of the Wilhelm scream.
maybe it's like the Inception.
Mhm.
Okay. They gave them really tiny but very long teeth.
I don't even think it's teeth.
But then okay,
I think it's like the baleen whale filter thing.
but I need teeth.
I think the teeth will be
Because
inside.
I need Chris knives.
I
And
think-
Chris knives are made from the teeth of sandworms.
I feel like they'll show the teeth as deeper in.
It's weird.
And I even worry
It's
that
like a lamprey.
I'm worrying that they'll use this image to make a lot of transitions into an eye
Oh, I can see that happening.
because of the veins and because of the
I can see
The
that
water.
happening.
so that's where I see the filament and see that's the echoing thing now. It's, ah
I don't know if this was worth the wait. Right?
I also wonder why that was the angle chosen for the worm. Oops, you're sharing.
No, just that one. But I'll stop this. That's fine.
Okay.
I think I'm still maintaining my initial feelings of Dune is that I'm going to wait for the movie to come out. I can't. I mean, like, obviously, I have too much baggage, and I will judge every trailer and released piece of concept art to death.
I hate the fact that the worm has lost its lips.
The Lynch movie did well, guys. A lot of people don't appreciate that the Lynch movie did define a lot. I'm going to let's end this and look at sandworms. Okay. So the classic Lynch sandworm. Yeah, this is what Toby's saying about lips, and it had this weird double layer thing,
Mhm.
which kind of made functional sense. That it had the armored outside and the softer inside, and then the teeth were not super visible because of the fact that you could pull them off and make a weapon out of it. This is from a book, and it still generally had that depiction. The This is closer to what became the sci-fi TV series.
But that starts moving towards Tremors.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy with the sci-fi TV series thing, and then especially when like, oh, what are these tendrils on this one? So I mean,
Yeah.
this is a cute depiction. But see, graboids from Tremors versus the Beetlejuice ones.
So yeah, so that's what I feel is going to happen. That they're planning to have the throat onwards with the teeth portions, because it's a whale shark.
Yeah, I suppose. I love this art. This is my cover photo for a while. It's just fan art.
Oh, sorry, not whale shark, blue whale, right?
Wait, what are you referring to?
The filtering.
See, the Sci-Fi Channel worm was like, also giant teeth. I also didn't like this one. So,
Yeah, this.
oh, this whole time I haven't been sharing images. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn this on. This is a cute image, guys. I like this one. But
Okay.
yeah, this is Toby's preferred worm aesthetic, which is also a bookworm aesthetic.
Now that one. See, there. I like the fact that the mouth has those angles,
Which, like, got tied into the video games also.
and
And a lot of the worms ended up having this depiction.
Mhm.
The three blade
now
mouth thing.
bring back that last image, that one. So the reason why I like that one, because if you look at it at an angle, the mouth is the ping box.
Oh, yeah, that's one way of looking at it.
So you see this box shape, and it's all these needles, and it has that. For me, it had that nice interconnection of symbols and visuals. So now we have a itty bitty metal chopstick, and we have a filtering
These are
worm.
strange design choices. I'm having a hard time.
I'm hoping
I'm having a hard time.
I'm hoping we'll appreciate it more when we see it in the movie itself. Maybe there's more to see when we see it with the music, when we see it with the motion.
I hope we never hear the music from the trailer in the movie.
Yeah, the trailer music.
And I'm sorry, yeah, we couldn't share it because it's probably going to trigger a copyright strike. But
The trailer music was bordering on
CW,
yes.
it was bordering on a CW series.
I was expecting a chorus to belt out, and we're supposed to sing along.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is
Okay,
grumpy fanboy reacting.
so some comments.
So no, Jed, the sandworm was not the only thing I like about the sandworm is that it was really big.
The scale was good,
The scale is awesome.
but even the way it emerged, nothing compared to the Lynch movie.
Yeah,
I mean, the Lynch movie was,
they added lightning.
yeah, because it felt like a force of nature joined the scene.
Yes.
So the ground shook, the weather changed, lightning struck, and then it emerged.
Yeah.
Here, what? It was posing for a picture.
It's okay. I can't comment too much because
Yeah,
I know what scene that is.
Yeah, it might
I think
not-
I know what scene that is.
But even that, you'd think the surrounding should have been more affected because it showed up. But I guess they're doing the magical sand moment now, so it's like it can only affect this area.
And then our trailer dialogue was mostly burdened on Paul, the Reverend Mother. I think there was a bit of Jessica, and that's about. And then of course,
and Aquaman.
and Aquaman, and Duncan, Idaho.
I'm surprised they did not even mention the water supply or spice.
The waters, I understand. The spice is a good question. It's a trailer that did not mention the spice, and the spice is kind of central to everything.
Yeah, and for some even the main line of Dune sorta is like a inside pun. Well, melange, which is spice. It's the spice of life and all this and that. So to not have it presented in any way was strange. I mean, even at the point when he was holding the sand and we had that moment,
There was like shiny
it
things in the
could have been
sand.
a moment to talk about spice or
Well, okay, the trailer was definitely cut in a way to highlight lines from the book that had
people
been lifted and adapted into the
or
movie.
that people would have remembered.
Yeah, so the whole Reverend Mother speech about the animal in the trap. So that is her dialogue. That is the speech when she tests Paul. And then there was um there were other bits that I definitely felt they were book lines. That's fine. I respect that. Um I'm apprehensive, guys. I'm honestly still apprehensive. That's it. I gotta admit. I'm just like I don't know.
For someone who did the Blade Runner movie, I'm surprised.
That Blade Runner sequel was a celebration of the franchise. It was a great homage
Okay.
and bringing that forward story into something else.
The ship in Arrival felt more godlike than the Regular, and he did Arrival. Right? The scenes in Blade Runner felt more expansive and impressive and breathtaking. And he's shooting here in an actual desert. And that's what's frustrating me. I was expecting sort of like, you know how when the Lord of the Rings movies came out and they were showing these sweeping shots?
Yes, Lord
And
of the
you-
Rings trailers took us all away.
And you'd have that, oh my God, look at that world. We didn't have any of that here. And that bothers me. I don't know, maybe he was trying to showcase the fact that he had a huge cast.
Yeah.
And then he tried to make sure, look, this has action. Look, this has...
Romance.
Yeah.
This has Zendaya on a rock in a pajama.
So I'm hoping there will be another trailer that will show the finer sensibilities. I could almost imagine that, let's say, if this was Crouching Tiger and the trailer focused on all the fight sequences and a few key lines about how much they love each other, that's what this trailer would feel like.
Could be.
And not see how Crouching
So maybe
Tiger had
it's
all-
just a bad trailer,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm hoping it's
maybe
that.
it's just a weird trailer cut. But this Dune fan is remains very cautious about how it's gonna go. I mean,
So I'm checking now. Maybe it's a question of cinematographer.
wow, you're digging into production teams. Maybe. I don't think the trailer is enough to sell people on the series. The trailer, I don't think it explains what the heck this movie is gonna be about. I mean, like, it's that basic question of, what is Dune, and will this trailer make you watch the Dune movie? I don't know.
Actually, that is, from what you've seen in the trailer, if you never read the novels, what is Dune? Yeah, it doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't tell you why he's the focus of the story. It doesn't tell you why there's all this politics happening in that
It doesn't
planet.
even highlight who his enemies are.
Diba?
We
And then
show them, but it's only because I know who the Beast Ravan is, and
There
I
was-
know who Baron
there was no
Harkonnen is.
line saying that there are people who live in the desert. There's no line saying that the desert is dangerous because of these worms. It doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah,
It
maybe
just told
that's
you,
a thing.
look,
That's a
the cast is here.
taking off my Dune hat. Does the trailer sell you on the movie? I don't think so.
If you're a fan, yes. If you're not a fan,
Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know. Like, by showing this trailer, does it tell people what they're gonna see?
I think it just tells you, look, there's a new big movie. It'll have war sequences because we made sure we showed the army.
We have people you may know because
And
it has Oscar Isaac
It'll have
and it
cool
has Zendaya
fights. It'll have cool fights because we showed you a few special effects during the fights.
and Timothy Chalamet posing a lot.
But then that's it. It didn't want to highlight the specifics of what makes Dune special. It didn't even
Well,
sell
Jed
us the
says he
world.
liked it, and that's fine. Then the trailer did its job in your case.
Oh wow.
Hmm?
Okay, the music's supposed to be by Hans Zimmer. I didn't feel that.
So it's a trailer choice. It could be a trailer choice. I hope it's a trailer choice.
Maybe it's for the fans of Zendaya choice sort of thing. It felt very young. The music felt very
Well, because
young crowd music.
to be fair, Dune is a young story.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Is that the hook? Are they trying to get young people into Dune?
It wasn't cinematic music. It was Suicide Squad music.
It was Suicide Squad movie. But that's why it felt CW. It's like, guys, this book is 400 pages long. Was this worth waiting up for with the jellyfish shirts? I don't know.
I say yes.
I mean, it satisfies a curiosity. We haven't known enough about it based on the production stills, so we really had to see the trailer. I mean, in the end, I'm still gonna see it. I said this before, I think, when we last talked about the different Dune movies. I'm still going to see it because that's it. I gotta see it. It's like watching every new Star Trek. It's like watching Transformers movies eventually.
I'm hoping for a better trailer.
Hopefully, a second trailer will make more
I
sense.
dare say I'm hoping for a director's cut trailer because this feels like a producer's cut.
Very possible.
And there's supposed to be a TV series.
I've heard about this. I don't know where it is in terms of productions. Hi, Nico. Thanks for watching.
So that was us spending more than 30 minutes reacting to the Dune trailer.
Yeah, and I know, and it's not like, I don't know if this is a good format, because then I think we get very curmudgeon-y, cranky, especially with this.
That's fine.
It's
That's
a
us.
very important franchise to me, guys.
I think ultimately, these shows are us sharing, what we feel or what we think about things. And it won't be popular.
At least it's honest.
It won't be popular with everyone, and that's fine because we're not trying to win followers.
Yeah.
We're just happy to share our thoughts, and if that means others are happy to share theirs as well, then great. So yeah, I guess to wrap up, if this isn't as great as we hope it will be, there is a new Tremors movie coming out.
I'm looking at it again.
See, it opens with a romance,
Yeah. Then his dreams.
and then it shows there's a war, which is very Star Wars.
Yeah, that scene felt very Star Wars.
And then it goes to the Bene Gesserit scene,
And
which again still feels very Star Wars.
And the
Talking
lighting is very Arrival.
Yeah, so go back a few frames. And then we have a scenic shot which does nothing.
Gom Jabbar thing, conversation. I'm wearing a net on my face. I'm screaming from the box all of a sudden.
And I'm very bothered why everything's at head level.
The shots, you mean?
Yeah, they're also medium shot head level moments. They don't feel like stylistic choices, and that really frustrates me.
Yeah, it's like everything is cut to be a photo. Sorry, side. Who are these people in hoods? They're with the Duke. And they arrive again. And then, I'm going to be so angry at this parasol forever. Are they going to make Thufir prissy? And yes, we are also watching this in silence because we left the headphones on so we don't trigger copyright music.
I'm very, very frustrated. Guys, you still got a smile in the closing screen, okay? Yes, we will, Jed. Of course we will. This is really just... do the Inception sound again. This is just really us wanting this to go really well. And, knowing the director has made awesome stuff. So there's that.
Okay, and I think that's the bigger irony is that Toby is a person who's like, oh my god, have you seen Sicario? And then we like The Arrival, although it was a little slow. We like the Blade Runner reboot. I honestly like the Blade Runner reboot. So we like his work. I keep looking at that scene in this. No, not this one. The shockwave. The one coming up after this. This one after. Hard to read, but yeah, I think. And I see like, so is this spice? It's like again.
I think I get now what else I really find.
Is this spice? Is that spice?
I guess
It's kind of shiny.
it's sand. I hate sand. It gets on everything. I don't know what I'm also finding very frustrating about this. Their clothes don't look worn. There's still enough weathering.
You mean for the Fremen?
All of them so far.
Ah.
It's starting to feel a few notches above bad movie costumes. I don't know.
If you're right about the transitions, though, we're gonna get a lot of this. It's like circle.
Mhm. Because that's how he is. He pays attention to these little
He likes these
echoing
motifs that
moments.
he builds.
In Arrival, he used that a lot. Everything from the language to the visuals to the way the light is refracted by the lens when it's the flashback sequences, because it's all showing time is circular and this and that. With Blade Runner, it was playing with color. It was showing how from a blue area he cuts to this red area because the mood has changed and this and that. There was that attention to detail.
He super celebrated bisexual lighting.
And then when we come here to Dune, I'm bothered that the trailer is. We could be in the trailer because all the shots look like this angle.
Because we're cropped like this.
I mean, even the Baron rising from the mud was from this angle.
So, So my main questions are: why don't we see more of the Baron?
Why is there no mention of spice?
Why is there no mention of spice in the trailer at all? Because it's everything. Oh, we don't see the Emperor. To be fair, unnecessary scenes. I mean, like, the Lynch movie had the whole, he wanted to show the Emperor manipulations. So, but not necessary, but we also haven't seen anything of the Emperor or that side of the story. So, but yeah, there's going to be action. I am excited about shield depictions. That's cool. I like ornithopters. They really look like dragonflies here. That's great.
Okay. There's no visions.
They started with that he has dreams, and then we're probably going to reveal that Chani on the rock is a dream.
But we don't have brain twisty visions so far.
I think, and that's okay. That's cautious. It's a good cautious thing to stay away from, because that also what took down the Lynch movie, because it just got too like Lynch.
Weird. Yeah.
Then it's
But
really like,
considering
"Whoa."
this is a book, the risk of spoiling it, there's things that turn into a worm at some point.
Spoilery.
Yeah, but
Get the shark.
I'm leaving it there. That I guess I just want more. What the F moments from the guy who gave us circular
but the
writing
fact
for Arrival.
That they didn't highlight spice in the freaking trailer already is like a flag.
I don't even know if
Because then are we moving away from its mind expanding properties?
that's what I'm afraid of. Are they turning him into just
Is it just a commodity?
prophesized hero and they're saving for the later movies that, oh look, there's a spiritual aspect of it.
And then I forget, is this Is this planned as like 2 movies? Is this just one movie?
I think it was 2 movies because you were complaining about 3 books.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get split, right?
Mm-hmm.
2-part adaptation of the
Yeah,
1965 novel.
movies.
Roughly the first half of the book.
Oh, there's the other movie that was very visually stunning by him as well. Enemy. It's the one where Jake Gyllenhaal fights himself, and that was still visually more.
Anyway, it's late. We've watched the trailer like 3 or 4 times in the course of this video just to talk about it.
We'll still watch it.
We'll still watch it.
We
don't think it's a good trailer to
We're-
sell the story.
We're
of the
hoping
movie.
it's just a trailer.
So maybe our concerns are just trailer. Maybe we're complaining about the trailer and we're not complaining about the movie.
I hope we are. I really hope we are.
Hiya! Hiya, hiya. Well, Toby, lead us out.
So that's more than 30 minutes.
So down.
We had a lot of fun. That's more than 30 minutes. We still had a lot of fun, and we hope that you'll join us next time.
Wow. Yeah. If you have questions about why do we feel this way about Dune, or suggestions about other things, like did you appreciate the strange reaction format? Is this something we should do more often? Does listening to stuff on mute defeat the reaction, but helps us defy copyright blocks?
I mean,
Let us know at Bitly, but they bright ideas.
We could do what some shows do, which is the audio's like super low.
Yeah, and but I think it's like the same thing. Okay, you can follow us on Twitter, Altomino Shade, RG Sunico. We have a blog, baduypride.com, where you can find. It's an easier way to find snippets of recordings of the previous episodes and other stuff about our life, our relationship together. Yeah,
Mhm.
we're a jellyfish couple. Woohoo! Thanks for joining us for this take 2 video. The take 1 was because we waited at 9 p.m. Manila, thinking it was a 9 a.m. Eastern.
999.
And it was still a 999, but Pacific, not Eastern. So sorry about that. So we aborted that video and did something on Terraforming Mars instead. Continue the conversation in the comments. Did you like the trailer? Or if you have never read the books or seen any of the other Dune movies, does the trailer make you want to watch the movie?
Do you find it exciting? Do you think it's just another one of those movies?
Will
Let us
you
know.
wear a net over your face like that? So be sure to subscribe for notifications, whether on Facebook or YouTube, so you don't miss our next live stream. Once again, I am Rocky.
And I'm Toby.
And this is
Baduy
Baduy
Pride.
Pride. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Okay, wait. We got a hand scream.